abuse was rampant, even though it wasn't present at every school, as you say. And some people, some residential school students and survivors speak positively of their experiences. We can't underestimate their experiences, right? Those are important, and they're part of this history. However, by and large, experiences were negative, and abuse was rampant, especially at certain schools. So, and abuse ranged quite a bit. Physical abuse, sexual abuse, obviously, emotional and psychological abuse in various forms. Usually it's talked about as being perpetrated by school administrators, priests, nuns, and other teachers and administrators perpetrating this kind of abuse on students, and that's certainly true. There's also a lot of abuse that happened within the schools. Some students abused other students as well, as they were basically taught to do in these schools. There's also abuse by people outside of the school when kids, especially at industrial schools, were sent out to work in local farms or local communities. There was also abuse that happened that way. There was abuse in the form of the malnutrition and experiments that were done at residential schools. So aside from the other stories of abuse that we know, I mean, kids were deprived of intentionally deprived of food and other nutrients for scientific experimentation. So I mean, all kinds of abuse happening in basically the same place, over a long period of time. There was a significant overrepresentation of Aboriginal people in the system today, whether it's the criminal justice system or the social welfare system. There's a massive overrepresentation of Aboriginal people in those systems, and a huge majority of those Aboriginal people are either residential school survivors or the direct descendants of residential school survivors. So the abuse not only affected the students that were there, but it's had a lasting impact on at least the next two generations, and may well continue long into the future.